Hi, my name is Rebecca. I've been riding horses for 27 years and do hunter jumper.
Great. Thank you so much, Becca, for being here with us and for sharing your story. Can you tell us about this most recent concussion and what happened?
Sure. So this concussion happened. It was an accident on the farm in the morning. Came out to ride just like any normal day. And when I went to mount my horse and put my leg over his back, my spur got stuck in his tail. And so I ended up being stuck half on, half off. It spooked him. He started bucking. And that's the last thing I remember. I fell off, and the next thing I remember, I woke up in a helicopter. So a little bit of a scary
Wow.
accident, and so that's how it occurred. And I was knocked unconscious and taken to the hospital. So what they did is they brought me in and did full body scans, made sure I didn't have any bleed in my brain, anything like that. And then once they felt comfortable that I didn't have like a life-threatening injury, they released me a couple hours later as long as I had someone who could be with me and check in on me, given that I did have a concussion.
What kind of symptoms did you have?
I had hyperbarics about half a week after it occurred, but up until that point, I just felt very foggy in my brain, tired. I didn't want to have noise from a TV, anything like that. I wasn't hungry, which was an interesting symptom for me, and definitely some short-term memory issues, and that I'd be repeating myself regularly. And I knew I was, but I couldn't help it. And so that was really the first 4 days. I just, rested and didn't do much, and worked to get set up with the hyperbarics and see a doctor ahead of that.
And can you tell me how your experience was with hyperbaric oxygen therapy?
Sure. My experience, I didn't know what to expect going into it. And I went to the location that's in Delray, and they were very welcoming and opening and explaining the process. So I'd show up, I'd sit in the tube for about 90 minutes and just relax, honestly. But then when I left, I'd feel energized. I'd say that was the feeling I'd have after the fact. And I did it 3 days in a row. And to me, I just felt more energized. I started to get more clear, as each day went on. And not just my brain, but my body felt better too. And so I might not know all the science behind it, but I could definitely tell that it improved my symptoms and how I was feeling, and probably accelerated the healing process.
Great. Well, and now it's 4 months later. And how do you feel now, and how's your riding?
Great. I'll be honest, I've had no mental symptoms that have, say, lingered. I was back to work. I work a finance office job. I'm on the computer a ton. And I was back full-time working within a week of the injury. Mentally, it's been great. I had a little bit of what I'd call, say, whiplash type symptoms like you'd have after a car accident for a few months, but those have gone away. I returned back to the show ring at WEF and had successful outings there. So
Excellent.
It's great to be back at it.
Is there anything that you'd say to other riders?
Yeah, what I'd say to other riders is, if you have a concussion, to definitely consider hyperbarics. Do whatever you can to help your body heal as quickly as possible. Your brain, without your brain, you're not going to be able to ride your horse. And when you do have a serious brain injury, if you fall off again, it can be a very serious situation. And so anything you can do to, say, expedite the healing process, help it get better so that you can keep on going and doing what you love to do and continue to ride, it's totally worth it. It doesn't take much time to do. It's low effort. It honestly wasn't that expensive either. And the benefit you get out of it, will help you long term.
Great, Becca. Thank you so much. And all best wishes for your riding and everything else you're doing.
Thank you.